Welcome everyone. Today's presentation is titled ALS Treatment Frontline, 2026 edition, providing a comprehensive overview of the latest advances in ALS treatment. ALS is a fatal neurodegenerative disease characterized by progressive degeneration of both upper and lower motor neurons. For many years, treatment options were extremely limited. But the landscape has changed dramatically in the 2020s. Gene therapy, antisense oligonucleotide therapy, stem cell approaches, and AI-driven diagnostics are among the many innovations reshaping what is possible. We will cover the full spectrum, from currently approved pharmacotherapies to cutting-edge clinical trials ongoing in 2026. Let's begin with an overview of what ALS actually is. ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, is a disease characterized by progressive degeneration of motor neurons in the spinal cord, brainstem, and motor cortex. In Japan, ALS affects approximately 5 people per 100,000 population, with an estimated 9,000 patients currently living with the disease. Globally, the patient population in 2026 is estimated to exceed 20,000. Onset typically occurs between the ages of 50 and 70, with an average onset age of around 60 years. Approximately 10% of cases are familial ALS, with major causative genes including SOD1, C9orf72, TARDP, and FUS. The remaining 90% are sporadic, though genetic predispositions are increasingly recognized even in apparently sporadic cases. ALS leads to death, most commonly from respiratory failure, within an average of 2 to 5 years after symptom onset. As of 2026, 4 pharmacotherapies have received regulatory approval for the treatment of ALS. The first is riluzole, the world's first approved ALS drug from 1995. It inhibits glutamate-mediated excitotoxicity and has been shown to extend survival by approximately 2 to 3 months. It remains the global standard of care. The second is edaravone, approved in Japan in 2015 and subsequently in the United States. It significantly slows functional decline in patients with early-stage ALS. Third is AMX0035, marketed as Relyvrio, approved in the US and Canada in 2022. The Centaur trial showed a median survival benefit of approximately 6.98 months. Finally, tofersen, brand name Qalsody, is the first precision medicine for SOD1 ALS. Granted FDA accelerated approval in 2023, it reduces SOD1 protein levels by up to 36%, directly targeting the underlying pathological mechanism. This slide covers the front line of gene therapy and antisense oligonucleotide therapies, precision medicines that target the genetic root causes of ALS. We already discussed tofersen for SOD1 ALS. The ATLAS trial continues to evaluate a pre-symptomatic intervention strategy, and long-term data are expected throughout 2025 and 2026. WVE-004 from Wave Biosciences targets C9orf72 ALS and FTD. Phase 2 results in 2024 confirmed improvements in key biomarkers, and long-term follow-up data are anticipated in 2026. Next-generation gene editing using CRISPR delivered via AAV vectors is in early exploration, targeting FUS and TDP43 mutations. Mouse models have demonstrated sustained motor function and extended survival. Human clinical trials are planned for 2027 or beyond. The era of selecting the optimal therapy based on a patient's specific genetic mutation is now upon us. Stem cell and cell-based therapies represent another critical dimension of ALS treatment, addressing its multifaceted pathology. The 4 major approaches are neuroprotection support via MSC-secreted neurotrophic factors, neuronal replacement via IPSC-derived motor neuron progenitors, neuroinflammation suppression via regulatory T-cell transplantation, and astrocyte replacement with IPSC-derived healthy astrocytes. Among notable trials, Brainstorm's Neurons showed significant reduction in functional decline in rapid progressors in Phase 3. Koya Therapeutics' TREG therapy showed a survival trend in 2025 data. And a Kyoto University-led Phase 1 trial confirmed safety and cell engraftment at 6 months. A robust pipeline of ALS drug candidates is currently in critical phases of clinical development spanning 2025 through 2027. UpScience's mosatinib is an oral kinase inhibitor targeting neuroinflammation. EU regulatory review is planned for late 2026. Biohaven's verdiperstat is being evaluated within the innovative Healy ALS platform trial. Clean's gold nanoparticle formulation CNM08 is designed to improve mitochondrial metabolism, and the Rescue ALS trial remains ongoing. Of particular significance is ION363, known as Jasifusen, from Ionis and Biogen. This ASO is specifically designed for FUS ALS. With a Phase 3 trial ongoing and a BLA submission planned for 2026, it could become the second genetically targeted ALS therapy after tofersen. The integration of biomarker research and artificial intelligence is fundamentally transforming the quality and speed of ALS diagnosis and monitoring. The most clinically advanced biomarker is serum or plasma neurofilament light chain, NFL. As an indicator of axonal injury, NFL correlates closely with ALS disease activity and rate of progression. International standardization as a surrogate endpoint in clinical trials is actively underway. AI and machine learning applications are expanding rapidly. An early diagnostic system integrating voice analysis, EMG pattern recognition, and eye tracking data has been reported to detect ALS with 92% accuracy. Big data analysis of electronic medical records has reduced the diagnostic delay from 18 months to approximately 9 months. The convergence of biomarkers and AI holds the potential to dramatically shorten the time from symptom onset to treatment initiation. ALS management extends far beyond pharmacotherapy. Digital health technologies are making profound contributions to maintaining and enhancing patient quality of life. Brain-computer interfaces are rapidly moving from research to clinical reality. Neuralink and BrainGate 2 are expanding their clinical programs in 2026, enabling even patients with severe motor disability to maintain meaningful communication. Wearable devices now enable continuous 24-hour monitoring of respiratory function, swallowing, and limb movement. AI-powered alert systems detect acute deterioration early and notify care teams proactively. This is particularly important for patients in rural or underserved areas. Major patient registry platforms are being integrated, and the expansion of decentralized clinical trials is collectively accelerating the pace of drug development. Through this presentation, I hope you have gained a comprehensive picture of how rapidly and diversely ALS treatment has evolved by 2026. Let me close with 4 key takeaways. First, the era of precision medicine has arrived. The paradigm of one mutation, one therapy is reshaping the entire field. Second, combination therapy is the key to the future. A multifaceted approach combining neuroprotection, genetic silencing, and cell therapy is likely the next standard of care. Third, pre-symptomatic intervention is becoming a clinical reality. NFL biomarkers and genetic screening now enable identification of high-risk individuals before symptom onset. Fourth, digital health and AI are transforming every dimension of ALS care. The front line of ALS treatment has never held more promise. Thank you very much for your attention today.